Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Ron Artest, and I am really excited to try out this Ron Artest card. I want to see how he compares to Jimmy Butler and Paul George, are the main two guys that I want to compare this card to. Kobe is going to be the best shooting guard in the game, although he will be almost impossible to attain before the next 2 weeks, before December 22nd, when he is actually available to be locked in, because the only way to get him before that is to pull him, and that's next to impossible. Would not recommend pulling packs with the idea of trying to pull Kobe. It's a bad idea. But this Ron Artest card, 183,000 MT, and I think he has the potential to be, I mean, you could make the argument, I think, that he is the best shooting guard outside of Kobe and my team, better than Jimmy and better than Paul George, but you could also make the argument that he is the worst of the three. So I'm interested to see what y'all think about this Ron Artest card, but I'm also excited to try him out myself and see what I think of the card, because there's some things about this card that really excite me, and I think he's going to be exceptional. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 16,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Also, massive shout out to my boy Phantasma for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. Really appreciate that a lot as well. Without further ado, Ron Artest is 6'7" at the small forward or shooting guard position. We're gonna play him at shooting guard today. 87 offense, 99 defense, 90 driving layup, 90 close shot, 90 mid range, 87 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 82 free throw, 86 ball handle, 89 pass accuracy. Whoops, I lost the stats. As well as an 84 block, 98 steal, 97 perimeter, 90 interior, pretty decent rebounder, 92 speed, 88 excel, 80 speed with ball, 97 lateral quickness. The only thing this card is not elite at, statistically, is shot creation. Mediocre speed with ball, and I'm getting ball handles good, but 10 hoffs, posterizer, anchor. He is the first shooting guard in the game this year to get Hall of Fame anchor on his base card. He is an incredible lock with the elite level defensive badge, challenger clamps, glove, interceptor, off ball pass, post, lockdown, right stick ripper, and even 94 feet, which is the press badge. This Ron Artest is the best lockdown defender in the game right now, probably as a base card, considering with Hoff anchor, right stick ripper, glove, 94 feet, clamps, interceptor. I mean, unbelievably good defensive card. Challenger as well. 32 gold badges include badges such as acrobat, fast twitch, catch and shoot, corner specialist, green machine, guard up, handles for days, hyperdrive, ankle braces, chase artist, pick dodger, pogo stick, rebound chaser, precision dunker, two-step free points, blow by, physical handles, fast feet, bulldozer, and even a movable enforcer, silver pro touch, bailout, break starter, special delivery, and speed booster. He has speed booster at least on some tier as well, which is a pretty big deal in my opinion. I'm really excited about this card. I think there's potential for him to be as good as the best shooting guard in the game, really. I mean, he's got shot creation ability, even without the unpluckable badge. He's got actual shot creation ability. His front escape is not good, I will say, but he does have trade dribble style, which is a good dribble style, good between the legs escape. Same side burst should be good, and his drag back's good. Oh, his front escape's actually not bad. I lied. His front escape is fine. So movement-wise, this card moves pretty well. Like, I'm not opposed at all to the way his movement is. I wouldn't say it's next level elite, but it's certainly not bad either. Trade dribble style is a good one, and then he's got Rudy Gay's jumper, which is an elite jump shot. Like, he is going to be a very good card on both ends of the court. Shoot the ball at a very high level, able to shot create decently well. Maybe not the most insane shot creator in the world, but he doesn't really have to be. He's just a very good shot creator, a very capable shooter, very good athlete, and then one of the best defensive cards in the entire game. Kind of like Paul George and Jimmy Butler. Not the greatest shot creator, really good shooter, incredible defender. I think he might have the best release of any of them, although shooting badge-wise, especially at badge.jimmy, badge.pg, I mean, he's not quite as good as those guys, but I'm really not seeing any reason he's worse than them either. So I'd say they're all about the same, probably. It's going to be a matter of opinion. This Ron Artest can be great. Let's hop into a game, see what he can do. All right, my opponent has Lonzo, Joe Johnson, KD, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. So really no true primary ball handler. He doesn't have an SGA in the lineup or one of the shorter point guards who's a shot creator, that type of stuff. I guess I put Artest on Lonzo. I'm not totally sure who to put him on, to be honest, but just throw him on Lonzo for now and let's let him go to work and just let him clamp up defensively and make an impact. He is going to be the most impactful defensive card on the perimeter, maybe in the entire game, or at least right near the top. A good backdoor first possession. I was out of position for it. I think the backdoors are very OP in this game, but at the same time, that one specifically, I really can't complain too much about. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Let's see what we can do, though. See what we can create offensively and defensively in this game. Push the ball up the court with Penny Hardaway. Attack the rim. And let's hit our pop. And I did not really want to do it like that, but that'll work. Size up here and attack the... Yo, you are trying too hard on doubling and guarding the slip and clutch online. Do I have to try that hard? Okay. Well, I guess this dude's a big-time sweater or something, maybe, because that was a very sweaty play call or decision, whatever you want to call it. Stop on the break, pop on the break. Ron Artest is wide open for three, and that's green. You know that release is absolute butter. Ron Artest knocks down his first three-ball opportunity of the game. It's time to get active defensively. I don't press I'm pressing with Ron Artest. Hoff 94 feet on this card and all the Hoff defensive badges that he's got. I mean, let's make some plays, Ron. He does foul there, but I'm going to be reaching. I'm going to be getting aggressive. We're going to be getting up on him defensively, trying to press up on the ball handler. Need Ron Artest to get active today, man. Yes, sir. Let's press right up here. Let's get up on him. Beautiful. Come right high up on him. Beautiful, Ron Artest. This is aggressive style of defense that probably isn't the smartest, even if it does work. He gets a standing dunk off of that. Is crazy. Even if it does work, it's a little bit too aggressive than you probably should play defense, but I think Ron Artest, of all cards in this game, can pretty much defend at about the highest level of any of them on the perimeter with that 94 feet, fast feet, right stick ripper, all that type of stuff that he does have. Let's see what we can get going, though. We got to get him a little more going offensively so far. Opponent's been pretty good defensively. This dude's a very, very solid player. I can tell already for sure. But look at Artest getting downhill, 90 driving dunk. He's got Hoff posterizer. He's a legit slasher, and he gets to the rim for the dunk. And that's exactly who I want you passing the ball to. I want you trying to bring the ball up the court against Ron Artest because he is not watching it at all. Oh, my gosh. I have not seen a card make a defensive play like that in the press the entire year. I think Ron Artest is the first card in the game with Hoff 94 feet. That badge might be something. Full court presses might be a lot more viable once we get guys, once you can have like 3 guys guarding in the backcourt with Hoff fast feet, because holy crap, I mean, you could just pass it to one of the other guys and just not have Lonzo bring the ball up the court, which is probably what he'll do the rest of the game. It's the smart thing to do, is not have him try to do any more of the ball handling with Lonzo up the court. But that 94 feet, completely stonewalled Lonzo Ball. That is really, really nice to have as a defender against an elite ball handler, is the ability to press up like that. And that was going to be another slip for a dunk too. D-Rob was open. I think that might have been an intentional foul. I don't know. Either way, that foul actually worked out for him because I was about to have a wide open dunk. But let's get Artest the ball. He's running offense quite fine right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of impressed by what I've seen out of him as a playmaker. Doesn't feel too tired as of yet either. Although, why is he out of bounds? Hello? What in the world just happened? I'll take my dunk with Rudy Gay, I guess, but why did Ron Artest just run out of bounds? That made no sense at all. Whatever. Up 9-4. He's doing the smart thing now and getting the ball out of Ron Artest's hands, which is, or out of Lonzo Ball's hands, to not attack Ron Artest anymore, which is smart. I misclicked my icons, tried to click onto Rudy Gay and clicked onto D-Rob, not able to cut off that dribble drive. And he does get himself a dunk to cut it back to a 3-point game. Let's go behind the back here with Mr. Artest is the screener. He catches, he dunks, and he finishes at the rim. And Ron Artest playing very, very well right now. Would love to see you pass the ball to Lonzo, my friend. Please pass the ball to Lonzo. Feel free to pass the ball to Lonzo. Yes, yes, yes. Pass the ball to Lonzo. I want cookies. I fouled him and just gave up free throws for no reason. I'm being an idiot. I don't care. This Ron Artest card is, he makes an impact defensively. That full court press animation that he got made this whole video for me. That is why I play aggressively on defense, because when you get stops like that, it feels awesome. Like, that was just a badass defensive animation. That was really, really cool. That I don't really see it. Having a card like Ron Artest who does that right now, at least, is cool. It's kind of annoying because off-ball defense is OP enough in the game right now. So a card like Ron Artest that's going to be that good in the full court is certainly obnoxious, but at the same time, he is a great, great card. Being able to get this card for everybody, having him be pretty affordable, I think is a pretty big W. Trying to go back door here. Can he dunk the ball? He is going to dunk over Lonzo. Well, he's gassed. He would have dunked over Lonzo, but he was tired. That's not even, I'm not going to blame him for that or anything. That's just the way the game is. But he can come eat KD up on defense instead. Nobody has scored on Ron Artest yet, and nobody will score on Ron Artest in this game, I don't think. He is the best defensive card in the game on the perimeter, and offensively, he ain't too shabby either. Another impressive dunk animation. Since he had a little bit of stamina, he's able to actually go up and finish this time. And we're pressing up. He is not passing the ball to Ron Artest's defender anymore, and they're probably for good. Dude, this full court press starting to look a little dangerous. I'm not even going to lie. This Ron Artest, LeBron James duo in terms of locks in the full court is pretty crazy. Good backdoor there. He does get himself LeBron open for a dunk. I've gotten a couple backdoor buckets this game as well, so can't complain too much about him getting a couple of them. Between the legs here with Penny, I should say. Kick it out to Ron Artest. Artest attack the rim, hit our pop, catch, and shoot. That's great offense. Oh, that's so beautiful. Nice push pop to David Robinson. Really good assist. Artest has been a pretty good playmaker in this game, man. He's not an elite 300. He doesn't really have the SIGs for that, but he's a very good, he's a solid enough playmaker. You know what I mean? He switches on to Braun there, picks up the, gets blown by still. Braun at 96 speed. I mean, he's going to get some of those animations, soft blow by, all that type of stuff, but I'll live with that. There's going to be a lot of defensive animations like that where he actually does pick up the Braun play instead. And defensively, offensively, I'm very impressed by his ability to run the offense effectively in this this type of a game, because this dude I'm playing has actually been a very, very good player. He's really, really solid. I'm annoyed they just called that foul there, but this is a good opponent in a good game. That kind of screwed me, to be honest, because I had a one possession lead with the ball. I was gonna be able to run most of the clock with an opportunity to score. If we get a stop here, we'll still win the game though. So let's just try to do our best to do just that. This dude clearly a very good player. He's rotating like crazy defensively. We just have been throwing safe passes and not turning the ball over. Been a fun game though. I'm gonna be honest. This has definitely been a fun gameplay. Ron Artest has felt really, really nice being my primary ball handler in this game. So I do feel confident that I can run some possessions with him if I need to. Like, I'm not expecting to run every single possession, but if I could run some of them with him, that'd be super nice. He does take his 23 seconds left. I expect this dude to play pretty aggressively defensively and not immediately foul, which is probably the smart thing to do, to not immediately foul here. We're going to back it up here, and I'm going to get Artest to come set me a screen. At some point, you have to foul, though, so hopefully that comes here in a sec. And I was going to pass it to Artest, and I was going to get a wide open three because he had just tried to blitz the screen. Oh, that's a shame. I was just waiting. I was about to get my open three, and I was shooting it too, but I'll take the free throws with Penny, I guess. Easy free throws. Should knock them both down. This should clutch up this game. 3-point lead with 8 seconds left. Please don't call a timeout. Let's pass the ball in. Okay. No. Just trying too hard, like I said. Just really wants to win. I respect it. This Braun Artest has been really good, though, and against a good opponent. He has a very solid stat line, has had a couple of elite defensive plays, and just feels like a really, really great competitive level shooting guard. He is on the level, at the very minimum, of Jimmy Butler and Paul George. You could make the argument that he is better than them, although if they are fully badged, specifically if you get like a pro pass Jimmy with some extra hoffs, that can make him a lot better. That's a really deep shot with Chris Bosh. I mean, a little bit of a questionable shot, and that will do it for this one. Very impressed as a whole by Ron Artest in this game. Top back to the main menu. Let's review the card. This Ron Artest card is absolutely elite at the shooting guard position in my team. He can shot create at a pretty high level. He's a very, very good slasher, and his release is really nice. So offensively, he's solid. He'll get the job done. He's going to do what you need him to do. Defensively, he is the best perimeter defensive lock in the game right now, bar none in my opinion. That in of itself gives him a ton of value and makes him a card that I think is worth using in a lot of squads. Where does he fit on a lot? I don't know. Like, because there are other shooting guard options for sure. Jimmy Butler is free. Everybody has Paul George, and most people have that card locked in because of Giannis. Or a lot of people have Paul George. I should say pretty much everyone has Paul George. Jimmy Butler will be a card that everyone pretty much will have by the end of the season if you're playing the game. Nick Young is an elite offensive card, and some people need offense from their shooting guard, and Nick Young gives you that. But Ron Artest is right in that mix. You could make the argument with him as anything from the second best shooting guard in the game behind Kobe to probably the fourth or fifth best shooting guard in the game, although I would say he is probably, in my opinion, better than Paul George, slightly worse than a badged Jimmy. So the third best shooting guard in the game would be where I'd put Ron Artest. Great card, though. Really, really good card for 183 KMT. Will make a lot of teams, and a card you'll probably see a lot. I'd say he's the third best shooting guard in my team right now. So that is good for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.